All right, guys. Welcome to Midwest Modified Association. I'm sorry we were having some problems there getting going. We are joining this, getting ready to roll into the first heat. It has been a crazy night already. Lots of fast times with lots of great looking cars out here. We're definitely glad that they joined us for week 3 here at Eldora. On the front row is going to be Michael Bangin and Wesley with Waltney in the number 81. Row number 2 is going to be Chris Jones in the 25, and the 971 of Joshua Hessen. Row number 3 is going to be the number 56 of Randy Shreves and the number 958 of Connor Smith. Rounding out the field is going to be the number 17 of Clint Stone and Tyler Street in the 04. We are one to green, should be coming to
great looking cars out
green
here.
flag conditions here coming out of 4.
Week 3 here at Eldora.
Let's watch him as Michael Bangin
and
is
Wesley
bringing him down.
Waltney in the number 81. Row number 2.
09 and Michael Bangin sitting on the pole, going to take that low line. Let's see what he can do, see if he can hold him off. It's a three-way battle for the lead already. Wesley Waltney right there in the number 09 or in the number 81, taking over the lead. 118 also up there battling. So Joshua Hessen in the 118 there. We have 971. We need to talk to him after the race and get that on the books. But as it stands right now, Wesley Waltney out front. Battling right now, actually, on the track. This is crazy. Joshua Hessen working around the high side. Both cars staying up high. Let's see. About half a car length in between first and second. Hessen wants it. Waltney has it. So let's see how it's going to work out as they go down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. It's still the Wesley Waltney show in that number 81. So top 4 are going to transfer into the feature out of each heat race, and we are going to invert those 4. So then you'll actually be like if you finished 4th in the heat race. So a little bit of strategy, I think. But top 4, Waltney and Bangin and Smith as they go down, working lap number 6 of 8 laps. 3 to go as they're working through 3 and 4. Hessen still trying to make a move. Can't get it done at the moment. Car slow on the inside on the back straightaway. Did a great job of staying out of the racing line. We definitely appreciate that as they are battling for the lead. Running nose to tail. Looks like there's a chain link separating them. Side by side now to the checkered flag. Let's see. Last ditch effort, but no, it is going to be the number 1 of Wesley Waltney taking home the win in heat number 1. Second place is going to be the number 118 of Joshua Hessen. Number 09 of Michael Bangin in third, and Connor Smith in the 958. We'll get a number for him. Looks like 35 for him. So those are going to be your top 4 drivers that transfer over to the feature event. Four going to the main and inverting 4. So here we go. Looks like heat number 2 getting ready to take the track right now. It's going to be the number 13 of Richie Yost taking home that pole position in heat number 2 tonight. Number 19 of Bradley Isbell starting outside front row. Row number 2 going to be the 14J of Mark Jessup on the inside. Outside of him is going to be the number 16 of Jay Place. Row number 3 is going to be the 97 of Alex Hanna and the number 2 of Andrew Hansen. Row number 4 is going to be the number 29 of Anthony Goyette, and that is going to do it. Billy Brickley found cheating in qualifying way too much. He had one too many double cheeseburgers, so he wasn't able to make the event tonight. So Anthony Goyette's going to start on that last row all by himself. Hopefully Billy can go to the gym or something and get a quick little workout in for the rest of the weekend's races. So we are getting ready to roll heat number 2 out onto the track right now here at Eldora. great racetrack to showcase these modifieds. Really wide, gives lots of room and plenty of room for great racing. First heat looked amazing. That is the action that we should expect all night long here at Midwest Modified Association. Want to thank everybody for tuning in with us and coming along on a Saturday night. We know you can't hit the real racetrack, so at least we're able to provide something for everybody to watch here tonight. Pushing the Cushion Productions bringing it to you here tonight, as always. They work in conjunction with United Dirt Sim Series and Midwest Modified Association. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel. It's greatly appreciated. Got lots of cool racing events going on throughout the week. So always something going on with Pushing the Cushion. And it's a great broadcast company trying to bring you some great iRacing action. Here we go. Pace truck in, going green flag, racing right now. So right now looks like the number 29 of Richie Yost out front, number 14J of Mark Jessup holding down that second position. Mark Jessup, real world experience running sprint cars, retired now, actually won the Rich Vogler Classic in USAC sprints, so definitely no slouch behind the wheel. Modified's not really his thing, but he's trying his hand tonight and looking pretty quick. Got a great line, got a little bit of setup help from a few different guys, and looks like he is definitely on rails already. So Mark Jessup trying to chase down Richie Yost. Sitting in third is Alex Hanna in that number 97 Sofa King car. Looks like the fourth place car of Andrew Hansen is also going to take home that transfer position as it stands right now. We are halfway through. These guys are racing for transfer positions into the feature. Not too many of them mixing it up, but I can tell you right now, if Mark Jessup has a chance to make a move, he's going to. Puts it up into the wall slightly there. Richie Yost able to pull way out. Now battle for second position between the 97 of Alex Hanna and Mark Jessup in that 14J. Let's see as they're working lap number 6, getting ready to come on to lap number 7. Yost still out front, Hanna in second, Jessup third, Hansen fourth. So it looks like problems for Jay Place as he went through the heat race. He's still in 5th position, just outside that transfer, driving the wheels off the car right now. Let's see if he can catch up. I think this race is almost over. Going to the checkered flag right now, coming out of turn number 4. Richie Yost going to hold it down. Hanna in second. Jessup third and Hansen fourth. So Jay Place going to have to play the alphabet soup tonight, as well as Bradley Isbell and Anthony Goyette. Anthony Goyette from Goyette Trucking, one of our series sponsors, work very closely with him through our United Dirt Sim Series events. I'm not. All right, so heat number 3 starting to take shape. They are getting the cars all in order right now. Looks like Todd Hook going to be starting on the pole position, row number 1 on the inside. The 002 of Brandon Givens on the outside, row number 1. Row number 2 is going to be the 3D of Darren Detweiler from Most Wanted Motorsports. And the number 966 of Howard Weaver. I believe it's actually the 07 black and white car there you'll see. Big name coming to join us and check out Midwest Modified Association tonight. We're glad to have them. Row number 3 is Brian Thompson in the number 44 and the number 15 of Mason Milliere. Row number 4 is going to be Tyler Close in the number 12 and the 954 of Clyde Dunn. So here we go, getting ready to take the green flag. Pace truck is in. Coming down onto the front straightaway. Green flag is out. And you've got Todd Hook in that number 23 car way out front. Howard Weaver working his way up through. He's in that third position in the black and white 07. Was able to get past Darren Detweiler in the 3D. Darren Detweiler going the wrong way. Nobody told him. He is moving to the back of the pack as quickly as he can. Darren, this is not golf. You want to be up front, buddy. Hopefully he can find that gear and get back going. Todd Hook in the front. Brandon Givens in the 002 car holding down that second position, but right now got lots of heat from Howard Weaver in the 07. Oh, big wreck on the back straightaway. Darren Detweiler involved. It looked like Tyler Klaus might also been in that one. So tough night for Darren Detweiler as he's trying to figure out the modifieds. He's more of a setup or a sprint car guy as well. It's all the Todd Hook show right now, riding up against that wall, finding that moisture. As this track looks like it's wearing very nicely. Howard Weaver holding down that second position in the black and white. But Brandon Givens in the blue number 2 was taking a look on the inside. Let's see if he's got anything for him. Top 3 pulling away from Clyde Dunn. Clyde Dunn sitting in that last transfer position in the green, black, and white 88 car. And back up front, here we go. Howard Weaver battling for the lead. He's going to take the high side. Todd Hook in the number 23, that black and blue. Still holding down the high side now. Weaver looks on the inside, going to try and take Givens with him. Wow, what a move there. So Howard Weaver drives right around the outside. Brandon Givens still trying to battle for that second position. Looks like they got together just a little bit, trading some sheet metal. No harm, no foul. Both cars still moving. That's going to do it right there. So Weaver with the win in the 07. Todd Hook in second in that 23 car. The number 2 of Brandon Givens in third, and Clyde Dunn in the 88 car going to take home the 4th position. So once again, 4 are going to transfer into the feature. The rest will have to play alphabet soup tonight as they run up through the lower mains. Here we go. Heat number 4 already getting set up, ready to roll out. Row number 1 on the inside is going to be the number 95 of Chad Bishop. Outside of him in the number 30 is going to be Aiden Bierlein. Row number 2 is going to be the number 88 of Nate Choder and the number 192 of Kelby Taylor. Row number 3 is going to be the 999 of Zachary Powers and the number 7 of Davis Givens. Row number 4 is going to be Charlie Needham in the number 66, all by himself. Yeah, unfortunately, I was going to race tonight as well. I would have been starting in the 8th place. However, I had too many Brussels sprouts, too much gas, and wasn't able to clear tech. So that is going to be that. Here we go. We are going to get ready to take to the track here in just a second. Looks like Aiden Bierlein might not have made the call. So here we go. Getting ready for heat number 4. Lots of great looking cars in this one. Lots of fast cars in this one. So we will have to see. Here we go. They are green flag racing as they take the green flag. Chad Bishop looking on the inside, holding down that pole position. We already got cars in the wall. Looks like everybody's still moving. 192 of Kelby Taylor looking up high and handsome right now. And here we go. So new leader right there, Kelby Taylor. Chad Bishop trying to chase him down in the number 95. Nate Choder in the number 88 right behind him. So once again, we have some great racing shaping up here at Eldora. Should be one hell of a race tonight. Kelby Taylor still out front by about a car length and a half, maybe 2 car lengths, working that high side. Chad Bishop getting a little squirrely going through 3 and 4. Down low. Choder trying to make up some distance on him, going around the long way around on the outside. They are side by side battling for second place as they go into 3 and 4. Bishop on the inside, Choder on the outside. Choder going to complete the pass, taking a long way around, keeping those RPMs way up. Kelby Taylor holding it down. He's got about 3 to 4 car lengths now. All the way up against the wall with that right rear quarter panel. 3 laps to go for Kelby Taylor. Choder still in second, Bishop third, and Zachary Powers in that last transfer position. Then it looks like a slight separation back to Davis Givens in that number 7 car. So he's hoping to get into the big show the easy way here. I'm not sure that he's going to be able to do it at the moment. He's got some ground to make up. Right now, Kelby Taylor working that high side. Looks like Choder was looking on the inside as they take the white flag. Going down the back straightaway, Kelby Taylor's got about 4 car lengths on him. Here they come to the checkered out of turn number 4. It's going to be Kelby Taylor in the 192. Nate Choder in the number 88 taking home second. Third is going to be Chad Bishop in the number 95 and Zachary Powers in the 4th position. We are rocking and rolling straight through the program. No major incidences to report as of right now. The B main is already getting lined up, and this is going to be an interesting one. It's going to be 12 laps, 8 drivers. Top 8 will go to the feature. So we are going to send some drivers home. Unfortunately, tonight they're going to have to put them on the trailer without even getting to see the big show. Row number 1 is going to be the 04 of Tyler Street and the number 16 of Jay Place. Row number 2 is going to be the number 44 of Brian Thompson and Davis Givens in the number 7. Row number 3, the number 56 of Randy Shreves and the number 19 of Bradley Isbell. Row number 4 is going to be the number 57 of Mason Milliere and the number 66 of Charlie Needham. I lost count. Row number 5 is going to be the number 25 of Chris Jones and the number 29 of Anthony Goyette. Row number 6 is going to be Darren Detweiler in the 3D and the number 30 of Aiden Beerline. Row number 7 is going to be the number 17 of Clint Stone and Tyler Close and the number 12. That's going to round out the field. So 12 laps is the distance, 8 cars going to transfer. We'll take a minute and like to thank our sponsors. Design Metal Art. Jessup Logistics coming on board with us this year. Super excited to have them. Sofa King Fast Sim Sports, one of the major sponsors of the league. And always pushing the cushion, Broadcast Company. Speed World Hobbies. Works Graphics. If anybody's looking for a paint job, contact Dave Ward. He can help you out. Here we go. We're green flag racing in the B main. This should be an interesting one. People are going to be in a hurry. We have 5 wide at Eldora. They didn't think that was too good of an idea. They dropped that down real quick. Looks like Darren Detweiler getting into the inside wall on the back straightaway. He is having a rough night tonight. Now we got some carnage. Close going in on turn number 1. If it's only a single car incident, we are keeping this green flag. We want to get the green flag laps in and give these guys a chance to race for position. Here we go. So they are looking solid right now. Your leader, Jay Place, in that number 16 car all the way up against the wall. And then it's a 3-way battle for second position now. 2-way battle. Whoa. Looks like Randy. Oh, that might have been Tyler right there that dumped it into the wall. Lost about, oh man, he lost 5 positions. He was in second place all the way down to 6th. We'll have to keep an eye on him. So as it stands right now, it is Place, Thompson, Isbell, Shreves, Givens, Street, Milliere, and Goyette that would be transferring from this one. Charlie Needham right outside the top 8, trying to work his way in. We've got some great battles on the track. Jay Place starting to check out. The number 44, Brian Thompson now. He's putting a little bit, maybe about a car length or so, maybe even 2 car lengths on Bradley Isbell. So Goyette and Mason Milliere getting into each other there. That might have put him outside the transfer positions. Not quite sure what happened on that one. Something seriously wrong with Milliere's car. He is all the way going back to dead last. Hopefully he can clear the track. Jay Place getting ready to come around on top of him here. Green flag is still out. Detweiler battling right now. He is looking for the 8th position, wants to get in the big show. Battling right now. He's going to take it from Chris Jones in the 25, but can he hold it? Here comes Jones down on the inside. Detweiler's got it right now. Jones wants it. We'll hold out here for a few seconds and watch these guys get ready to take the white flag. That's the battle for transfer position. Battling like they're going for the lead. Here comes Goyette as well. He's in 10th, trying to make up some distance. Not going to get it done by the end of the race. Here we have 2 laps to go. Let's flash back up front here to Jay Place. Way out front. Holding it down. He's got about 6-7 car lengths now. Randy Shreves, if we pop back to him, he's got some, he's trying to work there on Bradley Isbell for the 3rd position. And that's the checker flag. So it's going to be Place, Thompson, Isbell, Shreves, Givens, Needham, and Detweiler that are going to make the big show. Tough break tonight for Jones, Goyette, Stone Clouds, Beerline, Milliere. All those guys not going to make the show tonight, unfortunately. So we are going into the warm-up right now. This is the last chance for cars to be able to figure out and tweak their setups before we go into the A main feature event, which is going to be 40 laps. So this is the last ditch effort. On board right now with Nate Choder and that number 88 car. Check him out, watch his line as he's going through some warm-up. Mark Jessup inside riding along with him in that 14J. So as it stands right now, as they're getting their practice down, it looks like Nate Choder in that number 88 is going to hold down the fast time with a 17:251. Great time there. Howard Weaver in that second position, 17:290. So those guys are all going to be ones to watch. But, you know, I mean, really, it's like the top 6, 7, maybe even 8 cars here. As they're warming up, you can start to see who to expect to see up front for the main event. Choder still holding it down with that 17.251. And they have 3 minutes for this warm-up. Make sure you guys check out tomorrow night as well, as we have 410 sprint car action, as well as the 305 Silver Series. Both of those races will be coming to you from Williams Grove. I think that's a horse racing track, but it's a great facility. Lots of high speed, especially in the 410s. It should be an exciting show. And you will see all of the United Dirt Sim Series stars out there for that one. Looks like you have a new quick time for the practice session here for the warm-up. It looks like Jay placed with a 17:209. As this track starts to slicken off, that's when Jay Place really starts to shine. So we'll have to wait and see how that works out for him in the feature. All right, so we are going to get ready for the main event. Once again, it's going to be 40 laps. Here we go. Row number 1 on the inside is going to be the number 81 of Wesley Gwaltney. Outside of him, row number 1 is going to be the number 13 of Richie Yost. Row number 2 is going to be the 07 of Howard Weaver and Kelby Taylor in the 192 outside row number 2. Row number 3 is going to be Joshua Hessen on the inside in the 971 and the number 97 of Alex Hanna. Row number 4 on the inside, the number 23 car Todd Hook and the number 88 of Nate Choder. Row number 5 is going to be Michael Bangen in the 09 and the number 14 of Mark Jessup. Row number 6 is going to be the number 2 of Brandon Givens and the number 95 of Chad Bishop. Row number 7 is going to be the 958 of Connor Smith and the number 2 of Andrew Hansen. Row number 8, Clyde Dunn on the inside with the 954 car. On the outside is going to be 999 of Zachary Powers. Row number 9 is going to be the 16 of Jay Place and the 44 of Brian Thompson. Row 10, Bradley Isbell on the inside with the 19 car. Outside of him is going to be the number 56 of Randy Shreves. Row number 11, Tyler Street in the 04 and the number 7 of Davis Givens. Row number 12, the last row, the last guys to make the big show, going to have the hardest job. Number 66 of Charlie Needham and Darren Detweiler in the number 3. We are green flag racing here in the main event. Three-way battle for the lead right now. Weaver trying to work on the inside. The number 81 of Wesley Gwaltney stuck in the middle. Stuck in the middle with you. This is crazy. They are battling all over the track. We have them 3-4 wide. Most positions as it stands. Richie Yost out front. And Howard Weaver working on him. Now Howard Weaver taking over and was able to take that position. First caution is out on the straightaway here. Gonna get him re-racked, restacked. Looks like it might have been a tough break for Andrew Hansen there in the number 2 car. So as it stands right now, Weaver shaking things up tonight in that 07 black and white. In that second position is going to be the number 13 of Richie Yost. Looks like the number 29 on my screen, so we'll have to get that adjusted there. Some of these guys have custom paint schemes, but they all like to run the same numbers. So unfortunately, we have to figure out a system for that. We're still working on it. So if you hear a 3-digit number that I call out, that's why, because their number hasn't been registered with our league yet. And they don't always reflect the same paint schemes as the cars. So we're working through that. Wesley Gwaltney in the number 81, going to be in that third position. Joshua Hessen in fourth. Top 5, 192 of Kelby Taylor. Just outside the top 5 is going to be Nate Choder in the 88. The number 23 of Todd Hook in 7th. The number 97 of Alex Hanna. The number 14J of Mark Jessup in 9th. Brandon Givens going to round out the top 10 in that number 2 car. Going 1 to green. So we'll be looking for that pace truck to pull down. Let's see what Weaver does here on the restart. Been around the game for a while. Definitely used to running these UMP modifieds. And Yost's going to look on the inside, but there is no passing before the start finish. So Weaver going to hold on to it. Holy cow. They are 3 and 4 wide behind the top 3. Yikes, this is crazy. Lots of racing all over the track. Looks like Wesley Gwaltney taking over the second position, but going to lose it once again to Yost. So they are battling. It could be anybody's game. Weaver trying to check out as fast as possible. He's already trying to book his hotel room for the stay tonight. He is on rails right now. Yost holding down that second position. Wesley Gwaltney in third. Joshua Hessen fourth. Now Kelby Taylor going to take over that fourth position. They are battling the 118 of Joshua Hessen and Kelby Taylor in the 192. Yahtzee. It was almost a yard sale coming through 3 and 4, but they all held it together. Discount parts coming at you pretty soon, it looks like, if they keep racing this hard. They are all over the track thinking that there's only 2 laps left. We are on lap number 10 of 40. These guys getting it done. Door handle to door handle, wheel well to wheel well. Here they go. It is all the Howard Weaver show right now. Way out front in the 07. Got about 3 to 4 car lengths. We're going to get them bunched back up right now with the caution flag coming back out onto the straightaway. They are going to get them woed down. Not something that Weaver was looking forward to. He's trying to get some green flag laps in, get a little bit deeper into this race, so he doesn't have to worry about any battles. So Jay Place starts way deep in the field, all the way up into that 9th position. He's got his work cut out for him as he breaks into that top 10. He's into some super talent here with the Midwest Modified Association. They're going to make him work for every bit of it. So I think right now, as we get ready to start this green, when we take this green flag, we might ride along with about the 3rd or 4th place car. Probably, you know what, let's ride along with the top 5 there. Kelby Taylor, just so we can, you guys at home can see what it looks like when we are getting ready to start these races. So we should be seeing the pace truck 1 to green right now. So the next time they come out of 4, we are going to be green flag racing. Going to ride along with Kelby Taylor in the 192 so you can see with the top 5 what his perspective looks like as we get ready to go green flag racing here at Eldora. Here you go. You can see it. Absolute chaos as they start to dive down into turn number 1. There's cars all over. All right, that's just wanted to show you a little bit of perspective there of what these guys are looking at when they're a little bit deeper in the field, and they are trying to stay right on the back bumper of the car in front of them. Weaver trying to put on a show right now. Looks like Jay Place getting together with somebody. I wasn't able to see that other car, but Jay Place, so getting bumped back now. Looks like he's working his way back into the 9th position. They're still all moving. No yellow. We're going to stay green flag racing. Weaver putting on a clinic. Waltney right behind him. No slouch. Here he comes. He's trying to close that distance. Richie Yost in 3rd. Hessen in 4th. Choder 5th. Not even halfway in this one yet, folks. Whoa! What was that? 3rd place. Richie Yost caught the outside retaining wall with his right rear quarter panel, bounced the car up in the air, but he still keeps it going. Green flag's going to stay out. Here we go. Slide Job City getting ready to take place here. Wesley Gwaltney trying to get set up to try and make a move on Weaver. Let's see if it can happen. Weaver's been around this iRacing for a few years. Definitely has his miles on this. Here it goes. There goes the pass for the lead. Weaver says, that was a great move, but I'm going to try and take it back as they're going to start doing suicide sliders as we're working through. We're halfway home right now. Waltney trying to get set up to try and have the position at the checkered flag. Let's see if Weaver plays his game. Doesn't look like he's going to. Weaver says, all right, I am back out. Here we go. They are halfway home now. Weaver's hoping for no more caution flags. Waltney trying to look just on the inside, can't do it. Going back, you have Richie Yost in 3rd, Choder in 4th, Joshua Hessen in 5th, Kelby Taylor in 6th. Now looks like the 118 of Hessen drops back behind Kelby Taylor. Got into that wall just a little bit. Tough night for Jay Place, taking home, looks like 23rd position. So something happened there. Car must have been too damaged. I have a feeling Hessen's going to be joining him. Looks like he was riding the wall quite a bit, so I'm assuming he must have got some severe damage from one of the times he glanced the wall. Weaver now starting to work through lap traffic. Howard Weaver working that high side, hoping that they'll get out of his way just enough to keep him going. Lap drivers still racing with the leader. Not sure they realize that the leader is upon them right now. But at least they're holding their line so Weaver can start to make his moves and figure out a way to get through. Oh, right in front of the leader. Howard Weaver was able to hold on to it, but Gwaltney's going to slide by as they're working through the lap traffic. So Gwaltney in the number 81 got lucky there, was able to hold on and was able to not get tangled with the leader as he tangled with a lapped car. So tough break for Weaver. Now he's got his job cut out for him, trying to work back up through. Both on the high side. Oh, now the lap drivers are checking him up. Weaver's not checking up, though. He's going to try and make his move on the inside. Slide job. Wow, this is crazy. I haven't seen it like this in a while. They are battling through lap traffic. Your leaders are still battling for position. They get into each other just a little bit. Now Yost in the black and pink trying to make it a 3-car battle as they're working through. Man, it's like working through a school of fish right now as they're working through the lap drivers. Looks like about coming up on 10 to go here. 30 out of 40. So Weaver still going to hold down the lead. Gwaltney in second in the number 81. Richie Yost in the number 13. The number 29, as you see it on the screen, in the black and pink. Oh, now the number 81 of Wesley Gwaltney getting into the wall more and more there a little bit. Looks like his car might be going away from him. Either the setup or the track conditions or the damage from one of the previous incidents. He looks like he has his hands full. He's struggling to hold on to it. He's sitting in that second position, praying for a caution flag. Now Yost in the black and pink, they're going to get together as they go into 1 and 2. Gwaltney not giving up yet. Going to do the suicide slider right up in front of him. Yost turns down. Going to take the inside as they cross the start-finish line. Yost going to run that bottom side. He's going to come up now. Caution flag out on the speedway. We are going to re-rack them, restack them. That'll give these lap cars a chance to settle down and get out of the leader's way a little bit. So tough break for Kelby Taylor as well. Looks like Kelby Taylor, he was running about 5th, 6th position, and he is out of the race. So we'll have to figure out what's going on with that one later because I just got a message in Discord, so we'll have to have a little discussion with Mr. Kelby Taylor in the 192. As it stands right now, Howard Weaver still out front in that white and black. 07. Starting in second position is going to be Richie Yost in the number 13. It's 29 on your screen in the black and pink. Wesley Gwaltney in the number 81. Fourth place is going to be Nate Choder in that number 88. He's been floating all the way up to the top of the heap tonight, so he's definitely doing a great job in that number 88 car. Joshua Hessen in the number 118 in 5th. 6th place is going to be Brandon Givens and Clyde Dunn in 7th. 8th is going to be Zachary Powers. 9th is going to be Tyler Street in the number 4 car. 10th is Chad Bishop in the 95. Say again. Yep. Here we go. Going to go back to green flag racing with Weaver on board. Here we go. And no, Richie Yost going to look on the inside. Couldn't get it done. 81 of Wesley Gwaltney in 3rd. Now they're battling for that second position. Gwaltney going into the second position. 2 laps to go for Howard Weaver. Yost holding down second, but just barely. Gwaltney working on the inside, trying to make it happen. Let's see. That number 88 of Nate Choder trying to put it on the podium. And here we go, coming to the checkered flag. Howard Weaver going to hold down the win. Richie Yost in 2nd, the 81 of Gwaltney 3rd, 88 right behind him in 4th. Nate Choder. What a race. Top 5, it's Joshua Heston in the number 118. Clyde Dunn right behind him in 6th. Given 7th. Powers 8th. 9th is going to be Tyler Street. And top 10 is going to be Mark Jessup. Mr. Mark Jessup, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Dave?
Man, this was one hell of a race, I thought. What did you think coming from a sprint car background and running these modifieds? Way different car.
Oh, totally different. I mean, honestly, I was nervous before the race. Like I had no idea what to expect, and I kind of just wanted to stay out of the way best I could. And then kind of, I went to the back, had to get a quick fix, and I think I came back up to 10th. So, I mean, honestly, first night out in the modified with the Midwest modified cars, I'm stoked, man.
That's awesome, man. Well, that Jessup Logistics rocket ship looked pretty good for your first night out. We're totally glad that you came to run with us tonight. Who would you like to thank for that 10th place finish?
Um, Midwest Modified Association. Dave, yourself there at UDSS, Billy Brickley, Elbows Up Sim Sport, and just everybody, man. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah. Like I said, we're glad to see you come out tonight. And we'll be looking for you tomorrow night in that 410 race at Williams Grove, huh?
Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Heck yeah. Have a good night, Mark, and we will talk to you soon.
Okay, thanks, Dave.
Wesley Gwaltney taking home the third position tonight in the number 81. How you doing, bud?
Doing great now.
That's you got that podium. That could have been any of the top 5-6 cars that were going to take home this podium tonight, and they made you work for it, didn't they?
Oh yeah, I mean with the invert and everything, so you had to drive through the pack pretty good. I didn't qualify where I wanted, but got to the feature there, and car felt really good. Had a great battle there with Richie, and then my buddy Joshua Hessen, teammate, and then caught up to Howard and lap traffic was starting to play my way. Of course, he got caught up, which is always tough to see and good for me, I guess. And tried to roll by him and led a couple laps, but not able to close the deal.
Well, I tell you what, in Midwest Modified Association, this is the first time that we've actually seen the leaders working through lap traffic the way they. You guys weren't just working through lap traffic, but you were also battling for position, and that to me was super impressive because it wasn't just you worried about where Howard or Richie or Choder was. You had to worry about where the lap traffic was, where your teammates that you were racing with or your competitors that you were racing with were going to be. I mean, that had to be insane for sure.
Oh yeah, it absolutely was. I mean, I haven't raced with some of these guys, don't really know them, so I wasn't really sure their tendencies if they going to wash up the racetrack. I mean, track got pretty slick, but I did see one of my teammates. He started near the front, Todd Hook up there, so I knew what he was going to do. So I knew if I could get by everybody up to him, I knew what I was able to do with Howard. But I mean, I got through it pretty well. It was nice to work through lap traffic. Don't get to do that very often. The track was pretty well right up on the top though, so it was hard to pass unless you threw a slider, which I think I got plenty of sliders between Howard and I and Richie and I, and man, it was a lot of fun.
It was great. Putting on a clinic out there, I mean, you guys were doing sliders, keeping it super clean, racing each other great. Who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight?
All my teammates over at HRT, and then also a shout out to Jay Place. I had Todd and Josh Hessen running with us, and then Richie, a good buddy of ours, running as well. But and then of course my other teammates that weren't able to make it tonight. Tim Christensen actually just won that duel at the Dairyland, which is really cool. It's where he was at. He would have been with us. Jarrett Murphy, Dakota Isley, Hunter Wright, Charles Silvis, Trevor Bitterling. I can't forget him. As little as he races, we still give him a shout out. But it's just really cool. I mean, I don't want to get to actual racing. Obviously, it being a Saturday night, I wish I was at an actual racetrack. But with all this stuff going on, it's not too bad to finish third in a heck of a race here on iRacing.
Well, we are super glad that you joined us tonight. Will we be seeing you again in the future?
Oh, absolutely. I'll try to be back as much as I can. Just really depends on my work schedule. But going forward, I hope so. This was a lot of fun. It was ran pretty well. When I was leading, I could have used a few cautions, but I didn't get any of those, so it's all good. I know me and Howard got into each other, and me and Richie got into each other a couple times. It all buffed itself out, so it was pretty nice, and I'm happy with third.
Well, we're glad that you made it tonight. So hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for putting this on.
Absolutely. Take care.
Sir.
Coming home in second position tonight, the number 13 of Richie Yost. Man, that was a crazy one.
Yeah, it was wild there, man. Once we got into lap traffic and all that stuff, I started reeling them in. Uh, Thought maybe I could have something there, and it was unfortunate that they kind of got into the leaders there, and we had to throw a caution. I think if we could have stepped green or kept going green and had to uh, had to fight to get back up top because that's where it was. I think it would have been pretty good.
Yeah, I tell you what did you think of the track conditions tonight? It looked like the track was pretty racy, although the line seemed to be on the high side, but you guys were still able to put your slider moves and everything else on.
Yeah, like you said early on, man, it was pretty racy. There was a couple grooves. If you hit them right, you know, you could gain. They were about even though, but in the feature time, man, it was real racy. You know, you had to be perfect up top to be able to run it, or else you would come out of the corners and smack the wall and kind of mess you up, and you were just hoping you didn't get freight train from behind.
Yeah, I mean like I was saying, I don't know if you heard the broadcast or not, but when I was talking to Wesley, I was totally impressed with the way you guys were working through the lap traffic. I mean, I know that there was some incidences as there would be, any Saturday night at any local dirt track, but for the most part, I mean, you guys were able to work your way. You had to worry about where the lap cars were going to be if they were going to hold their line. You had to worry about where, Gwaltney, Weaver, Choder, Hessen, where they were all at on the track, and worry about your line. Like that's a whole lot of processing power going through the old brain, and you guys were pulling it off pretty flawlessly for the most part.
Yeah, yeah, when it gets in lap traffic like that, and you know you're trying to run, and you know you're running your line and stuff like that, but you're tight racing with somebody else. It's hard to judge what the other the lap cars are gonna do and stuff like that. You know, and that's kind of being the position I was in, kind of an advantage where you messed up a little bit and it kind of slowed them down. So you know you got all the momentum built back up, and you know you're seeing what the lap cars are doing and what the leaders are doing, and how you're kind of gonna play strategy when you get to them, what you're gonna do.
For sure. Who would you like to thank tonight for getting you out here to the second place finish?
First and foremost, I'd like to thank Jay Place for turning the wrenches on this thing, man. I wouldn't be able to do this really without him. You know, um, I'd like to thank Showtime. They helped me out a lot too with this awesome paint. I'd like to thank you know parents for letting me do this, and league races and stuff like that. Um, Other than that, I'm just thankful, to be able to race another day. God bless. Thank you guys for putting it on and everything like that.
Absolutely, man. Well, we hope to see you here again soon. Hopefully, you're on the podium and we can do another interview. What do you say?
Yeah, for sure. That's all you can hope for is, just for good showings, man. You never know. There's like Howard, he rolled in here. He's tough to beat. So it kind of makes you, want to be better. So
For sure. Well, the only way to get faster is to race with fast guys, right?
that's right.
And they made you work for it, and you almost came home with the win tonight. I mean, you definitely had a shot. That was for sure. You were looking strong.
Yeah.
So
It was something that I enjoyed. It was good racing all night long, and I hope to be back and maybe put this thing back on the podium.
heck yeah. Well, we look forward to it, and you take care and have a great night, Richie.
Awesome, you too, guys. Thanks again. God bless.
Richie O, second place with the win. Number 07, Howard Weaver. How are you tonight, sir?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Well, I can't complain because I just watched one hell of a modified race at Eldora Speedway, one of my favorite tracks. And the way you guys were working through those lap cars, now you see why I wasn't out there joining you and I was on the microphone because I couldn't do that.
Yeah,
That was
it was fun because you don't really get to get in lap traffic much on here, and even though it's kind of scary if you're in the lead, it still makes it more interesting because you're racing the guy behind you, and then you got guys all over the track in front of you, and you just got to kind of figure out what you're.
yeah, that was insane. What'd you think of the race tonight? I mean, you had a rocket ship all night.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. I won, so I'm happy. But uh, I think Wesley, Gwaltney, and maybe Richie were a little bit faster than me early, and then as it got slicker, it seemed like I'd picked up some speed, and I knew Jay Place would be fast too, and he started way in the back though, and I guess got caught up in a wreck. So, I mean, it was typical for Eldora. The high line was dominant, but we were still able to run a few different lines, and then working through lap traffic, you had to run something different. And uh, I thought it was really good for Eldora just being able to race around lap traffic and everything. And uh, it was a little bit rough with a couple of them, but we made it through.
For sure, for sure. So I think this was the first race you've done with Midwest Modifieds. Are we going to see you again in the future?
Maybe I don't know how I was in the league. I just saw it pop up on my league sessions. I don't race too much anymore, but lately I have been with the virus and stuff, and so I just saw it pop up and joined it kind of at the last minute. So let's see. I don't even know what day it is. I think it's Saturday, but if I'm around on Saturday nights, I'll join it. So we'll see.
Well, we would definitely be glad to have you show up again for sure. It was awesome to see you pop in, and I think everybody kind of went, "Oh, Howard's," because they knew that they were going to have a fight on their hands, and you were going to bring it to them. So we were glad to have you for sure. Who would you like to thank? Who helped get you out here tonight?
My computer. No, I'm just kidding. Team VLR, iRacing guy flag, Jeff Brown over there. He's a great guy. Um, I don't know. I think that's about it on this. South Texas Speedway, Team Friday, and you guys for the broadcast, everybody that watched, and the series for putting it on for us.
Well, like I said, we appreciate it. We enjoyed having you, and hopefully we'll see you again if you have another Saturday night open. We'll be here.
Yep, I'll try to come as much as I can. It was a fun race tonight, so I appreciate.
Awesome. Howard Weaver, everybody, that was your winner tonight at Eldora. And I think that's going to about do it for us. Make sure you tune in tomorrow night for the 410s at Williams Grove and also the 305 Silver Series, that lower locked series. So make sure you tune in for both of those races tomorrow night. We'll have action coming at you from Williams Grove for Sunday, Monday. And that is going to do it for us tonight. Dave Ward signing off once again. Be safe, stay safe with this virus, and no matter what, hug all your loved ones and tell them that you love them. So that's going to do it from United Dirt Sim Series, Midwest Modified Association, and Pushing the Cushion Productions for tonight. Good night. God bless.